Before you try to click off this video, no, this is not clickbait. This actually happened. So yeah. What's up, you guys? It's Dasha, and today I'm going to be telling you about the time my teacher tried to get my mom arrested. Before you continue on with this video, make sure to like this video, comment down below if you want me to do some more story times about my past horrible teachers, because she's not the only one. It's just she is the worst teacher I have ever had. So yeah, and then like this. But before you continue on with this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I forgot to say that earlier. Okay, so where should I even start? I'll start in first grade. Okay, so in first grade, I really looked up to this lady. Like, this lady was like, she seemed like a really fun teacher. Like, she's one of those teachers that used to play with students, and I used to like teachers that are fun and playful. I'm pretty sure every single kid liked teachers like that. So I was like hoping to be in her class. Like in first grade, people were saying that she was like the best teacher and stuff. So I was hoping I would be in her class in second grade, and I did. So that was a mistake. I shouldn't have wished for that. You should just watch what you wish for, because I wished to have her as a teacher and I didn't like her. So watch what you wish for. So it was the first day of second grade, and unfortunately I had her as present tense, I have her as a teacher. And so all I remember on that day is that she gave us this whole list of ridiculous rules. Like, most teachers give you rules like don't eat in class or don't talk in class, but her rule, it was like 20 of them, I think, but one stood out to me. She said, if you take what she says seriously, that's a joke, you will get in trouble for it. You'll get a conduct cut. And in second grade, like, the way we got in trouble was conduct cuts, like one conduct cut is an E, 2 to 3 conduct cuts is an S, 4 or 5 is a P, and 6 and above is a U. And I didn't really look at it that much. Okay, let me just fast forward. Let's start off with the first red flag that I've had with her. So, in second grade, I was just bad. Let me just tell you, I was kind of bad. I wasn't like bad, but I wasn't like a good child, you know. So, I forgot what I got in trouble for, but I got in trouble and I had to sit out for recess. So, you know, I was sitting out for recess and the bell rang and everyone left recess, and she's supposed to dismiss me and stuff, and she never dismissed me, and recess is over. She was supposed to dismiss me when recess was over, but she never did. So I tried to go up to her and talk to her, but guess what she did? Hey, Miss Annabelle, can I go to class now? Because like the bell rung and I'm not supposed to be in timeout anymore, you know. And then she literally turned around. She literally grabs my arm, drags me back to the bench, and she shoved me against that bench. My head was hurting, and she left a purple mark on my arm. A purple mark. Okay, her arms are big. Her arm was big as hell. So she grabbed my arm, and she left a whole purple mark on my arm. Like, I was sitting there in shock on that bench when she pushed me on that bench. I was literally crying. I was in shock. I didn't know what to do because I was only in second grade. So when I got home, I cried to my mom. About what happened, and I told her what happened, and she was like, oh, hell no, this is not gonna slide. So my mom went to talk to her. My mom set up a conference with this lady, and the lady and Miss Annabelle apologized to her. she was like, I'm so sorry, I didn't know I hurt her, blah, 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 I wasn't trying to, stuff like that. Then, my mom was like, oh, okay, just don't do it again. Okay, just don't do it again if it was an accident. And I was just sitting there like, accident? I think not. But, parents always believe the teacher, so I would just let this slide if it was an accident. Let's talk about the second thing I didn't like about this lady. So, the second thing I didn't like about this lady, she was racist. This lady, she would literally, I don't know what's up with this lady, but she would call black people dog names. Dog names. Like, she would be like, hey Fido, hey Fluffy, hey Spot, da 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 da. She would call all the black people dog names. And that really irritated me. Like, all the other black people thought it was a joke, but I didn't think of it as a joke. I thought it was really rude. I didn't like being called a dog name. Like, are you serious? Are you kidding? Are you stupid? Like, what the hell is wrong with you? Why would you call me a dog name? I have a first name. Like, if you go make a nickname, at least make a nickname that someone's gonna like, instead of calling them like a dog name. That's really rude. There was even this one time that this teacher picked up this another black girl by her two ponytails. She was wearing like pigtails, and she picked her up by her pigtails and started holding her up. Like, the lady was strong. Like, I'm just like standing there looking at her. I'm just like, what in the world? And the little girl was just laughing, oh my god. Like, how do you think that's funny? I guess she was in second grade and she didn't know better, but like, if someone picked me up by the ponytails, no matter how young I was, I wouldn't think of it as a joke. I would think of it as, you're trying to challenge me. Like, what is wrong with you? So I tell my mom about how this lady keeps calling me dog names and how she does that to all the black people. And my mom's like, okay, I'm gonna keep document of this. Tell me more of the things she does so I can get like a whole portfolio on the things she does, so I can show it to the principal and we can have a conference with the principal. So I was like, okay. I was kind of upset that she didn't approach her then and there, but I was like, okay, if we go get this teacher fired, let's get a whole portfolio. Let's do it. I don't even care. I want this teacher out of here. Okay, so I told my mom about that. She documented it. And, stuff like that. And now, let's talk about the final red flag I've had with this lady. And it's absolutely ridiculous. So let's talk about the next thing. So this lady, she literally... Okay, remember how I told you about the rules? The stupid, ridiculous rules that she had? Okay, so like, my milk had an ant in it. Like, we were on a field trip and I had some food. I had milk, a sandwich and all of that. My milk had an ant in it and I told her about it. She was like, oh, so you're tattletelling? You get a conduct cut. And I was like, what? How? I was like, what? How are you going to give me a conduct cut for just telling you about an ant in my drink? And she was like, that's snitching and that goes against my rules. You're not allowed to snitch. And I'm just like, I'm not snitching on a person. Like, what? Like, what is wrong with you? Like, are you stupid? So there was this morning my stomach was really hurting. And my mom told me to just eat a lot of food and drink some water. So I did that. I ate some food, I drank some water, and it ended up making my stomach hurt more. So I came to school with my stomach hurting, and I was really in pain, and you could see in my face that I was in pain, so I was trying to hide the pain, but I couldn't. And the teacher noticed it. She was like, "Oh, honey, what's wrong?" And when I heard her say this, I was like, wow, I guess she really does care about me. Like, I told her, so what I told her is, okay, so this morning my stomach was hurting. My mom told me to eat some food and drink some water, but it turned out that it made it worse. She was like, "Oh, okay, I'll send you to the nurse." I literally thought I underestimated this lady. I literally thought I was being too overreacted about how she was treating me. I really thought that, but no, it was just a trick. It was all a part of her little scheme. Like, this lady has a problem with my mom. I don't know why, but she's literally talked to me about my mom. She literally told me that my mom can't drive. Cause like there was this one time my mom said hi to her, and she was on the road and she says hi to her. My mom's like that person that likes saying hi to everybody, and she said hi to her on the road, and she was like, your mom can't drive, and I was like, okay.
Talk to her about it, I'm sorry.
And also, I didn't mention this earlier, but this lady was a psychopath. Like, she would tell us stories about how she would burn her mother's clothes, and how she would and how she and her mom never got along. Okay, that's normal for you not to get along with your mom, but burning her clothes? What kind of stupid... Okay, now back to the little scheme she was making. So basically, this lady called CPS on my mom, and she told the CPS workers that she shoves food and water down my throats.
Like, what?
That is not even close to what I told you. I said that she told me to eat food and water to make my stomach stop hurting. I didn't say she shoved it down my throat. The word shoved didn't even come out of my mouth. That was something she said. That is something she said. So, long story short, CPS came to my house. They tried to look in our house. They searched our house to see if there's anything suspicious that is abusive, because she also told the police that my mom was abusive, and they searched our house. They interviewed us, they interviewed me, they interviewed her, and they didn't find anything, so they left. You may think this is the only time she tried to get my mom arrested, but no. She tried again. Again. You know how all black children get whoopings, right? Yeah, I got a whooping, and I had my little sweater on because there was a little mark on my arm. I didn't want anyone to see it because, like, it's embarrassing to go to school and someone asking you what mark is that and what happened, and like you say, "Oh, I got whooped." So I wore a sweater, and then when I went to this class, she was like, "Take that sweater off. It's against dress code." It wasn't even against dress code, first of all, but I didn't want to take it off. She was like,
Take the sweater off, or I'm gonna take it off for you.
so I listened to her and I took the sweater off. She saw the marks on my arm and she was like,
What happened?
so I tried my best to lie and say that my arm got scratched or something. I forgot the lie what I told her. I didn't say I got whooped though, because I didn't want anyone to know I got whooped. That's just embarrassing. Then she started getting all up in my business. She was like,
Those look like belt marks. I don't think you got scratched. Did your mom whoop you?
yeah, my mom whooped me. Like, everyone gets whoopings. Whatever. I don't even care anymore. At that point, I didn't even care if anyone knew I got whooped. So I just said it. I got whooped. Oh well. So what? And this lady went to CPS, not for the first time, but the second time. she tried to get my mom arrested and tried to split up my home. Like, I don't know why you keep trying. It's not gonna work. I still would live with my mom to this very day.
Honey, like stop. I'm 16. I was in second grade back then. I still live with my mom.
So, what happened is the police come to my house. They interview us and they say that someone was concerned about our relationship. They took her to the police station, asked her some questions, and it wasn't anything suspicious, so they sent my mom back home. So nothing ever happened to my mom. But long story short, this teacher is now gone. Like after second grade, after my second grade year as a teacher, she left. I don't know why. She may have gotten fired, or she may have retired or something. I don't know why. But I'ma just say, if this teacher is watching this video,
I hope your psychopathic self gets some serious help, because you are retarded, you are crazy, and you need to go to an insane asylum. Like, you're crazy.
Anyways, guys, thank you for watching the story time. If you want more story times, please make sure to subscribe, like this video, and comment down below more video ideas. And yeah, bye.